Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright guys, welcome back, or if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a former high school dropout turned doctor, PhD, and a millennial single mom of two teenagers ages 17 and 18. And on this channel, we talk about all things focused on financial freedom, time freedom, and building generational wealth. So welcome back. All right, guys, this video is just a little different. And first of all, if you see me sitting here, you probably be like, the only time you sit there is when you do a budget video or something like that. And you're right. And I'm filming this video on a Sunday, which I usually don't do. I have stopped doing that because Sundays is my reset day, my relaxation day. I just go to the gym and just pretty much chill the rest of the day. I mean, I don't even have my eyeliner on, which I look tired. People say I look tired or sleepy or something when I have my eyeliner on. And look a little shiny here. So I don't care. That's how y'all know this is like a very serious video for me, seriously. But I really want to talk about something I really want to do, and I'm going to do starting tomorrow. If you saw the thumbnail of the video title, you already know. Starting tomorrow, December 1st, which I think is the perfect time, I am going to do a 21-day financial fast. And if you've been following me for the last couple months, you know that I'm really big on fasting. And I didn't fast. I actually did my first fast this year. I guess last month I did a 36-hour fast, something like that, 38-hour fast, something like that. And I had kept saying, it was on my goal for 2025 was to fast, because 2023, 24, oh, your girl was fasting. Like, that was something I was doing. And I truly believe that's why a lot of things were happening for me, a lot of movement in my life. And I put it on my goal list for this year to fast. And I hadn't done a fast at all. And I kept saying, you got to fast this year because, you know, it's one of your goals. And I finally did my food fast, which was spiritual as well. But as I go into, as I'm ending November, I realized like I'm having a lot of mental blocks in terms of finances, specifically. A lot of confusion, a lot of indecision, a lot of just like not knowing, you know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I'm saying, around finances, and it's crazy because I've accomplished so much this year. If you followed me this year, you know your girl been taking off stuff back to back, goals, just, you know. But there's a lot of things I feel like the way I'm looking at things is not necessarily in the healthiest way, and I want to sit back and evaluate those things and really allow God to take over, because I think that me being the person I am, very high achieving, goal oriented, y'all know those people. I know you know those people, or you are that person. We set a goal and we lock in and we're gonna hit that goal, like no matter what. Like, don't get in my way, don't distract me, bye. You know what I'm saying? But that's not always healthy. And I was talking to my daughter earlier about this year and like financially and you know, feeling proud about things I've been able to accomplish by God's will, of course, and grace and mercy. But as I was talking to her, I was realizing like I don't really think that I take time enough to really think about what I have accomplished. My mind really fixates on what I still need to do or what I haven't been able to do, or if I don't hit a goal, I'm hyper focused on that part. And I'm like, that's not okay, because if I was coaching somebody or if I doing financial therapy with someone, I would easily call them out on that and be like, hey, you know, this isn't lining up with what you say you want, or let's take a moment and really, you know, celebrate this accomplishment and this achievement. But I'm not doing that for myself, and I'm not a hypocrite. So I'm the first person who's gonna raise my hand and be like, okay, I'm not living up to the standards I set for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm really like forcing myself to pause and be like, no. So, let's talk about this. Again, I'll just make some notes here why I want to do this video. So, I'll show this book. So I did this fast using Michelle Singletary's book. I think the first one I did was in 2023, y'all. Seriously, I did this right before. Well, I did a church fast with my church. I don't really attend there anymore, but it's in Charlotte, North Carolina. But we did the fast, and actually that's how I found out about this book, because I was in a financial group, part of the church, whatever, and we went through that together. So, but the church was doing a fast, and then I was doing that on top of it. So during that fast, I was just praising God and asking God for a home. And I kid y'all not, that's the month, or maybe the month after, I closed on my home. So I saw God do amazing things in that period of my life. And then I think I did it again, 2024, I believe. I did it again. Yeah, it was definitely 2024, because I have a lot going. Yeah, early 2024, I did a spiritual fast, that fast, and I was doing the fast with the church again. And it got me through a lot of emotional stuff, because I was triggered by a lot of stuff. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot going on there. But when I tell you, I was lifted, baby, mentally, spiritually, everything that I could. I mean, I was healed in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And I don't think, I'm not gonna just say, oh, it's because I did a financial fast, but all three of those combined, yeah, it just shifted my mindset. Like, and I did some shadow work too, so it was a lot of all of that stuff. But anyway, I do think, like, basically though, all of 2024, I was hitting goals back to back, financial goals. You see what I'm saying? And then obviously I finished my doctorate. And it's like, I think that starting that year off with a clear mindset and just reset, it definitely played a role in it. So that's why I use that. But it kind of guides me. You just read the book for 21 days and you do what it tells you to do. So, but I will say though, if you want to join me, you do not have to need that book. You don't have to use the book. So what this is about though is, you do need to give up something, like sacrifice something. It's the fast, right? So for me, like, no unnecessary spending, which I don't really do anyway. But I'm going to give up media, not YouTube. I'm still watching YouTube. I'm still going to film, but I'm not going to watch TikTok videos, TikTok compilations. And my kids be on me like, "Ma, you stop watching that." I love watching the inflation, recession, TikTok compilations on YouTube. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it keeps me grounded. It keeps me grateful, because I don't really see myself in the same situation they're in, where they have all this stuff going on. But it reminds me of, like, kind of who I used to be and where I used to be. And so it makes me like, okay, let me go to work today. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me budget my money, because I be like, I don't want to be in it. But it's like, you don't have to ingratiate yourself in that type of energy in order to remember what you're doing this for, or why, what you don't want to return to. I don't need that. But for some reason, I feel like it keeps me grounded. And it's like, no, like, I think honestly, because I think about your subconscious mind and all that type of stuff, right? The psychology. I think some of that is creating a sense of fear and confusion and scarcity and all those things that I talk to y'all about, like, what we don't need. I think watching that stuff every day is really affecting me. Like, and my kids, they tell me that. They like, nah, Ma, you don't need to watch that. Because I'm over here like, we need to, we need to do this, we need to, but, and it's like, but you got more than, like, you don't need to be that extreme. And I can call myself out. I tell, I'm gonna get my hair done this week, y'all. Like, so it's like, yeah, you go a little too extreme. So I'm trying to find the right balance. So I am, I'm asking God to remove any blocks and barriers in terms of finances, my career goals. Honestly, having too many options in terms of career. Like, what is it that you want to do? I think that I've been wanting to do one thing, then I see something on one of the videos of it, like, I'm not about to do that, because if you do that and commit, then you might get this might happen. But like, I don't like that. So, and then I think also, like, undervaluing myself. Like, I'm a person that is a great asset to any company, any whatever. But like, are you getting compensated at the highest level? And where would you go to be compensated at the highest level? Does that mean you need to be on your own, like, fully? Like, oh. And if you do, then when are you going to do that? What's holding you back? And then also just like not treating myself to the things that I deserve, right? And I'm a big person on not using it as a crutch. I see too many people lean too far left with that. They're like, oh, well, I deserve it, so I'm gonna get me a new car. Or I deserve it, so I'm gonna get me a new bag. Or I deserve it, so I'm gonna go. And it's like, I don't want to go to the extreme because I feel like I have other priorities financially so that I can do those things at any time because I've already set the foundation. My foundation hasn't been set yet, and I think that's the issue. Is that like the things that I want to do, the small things I want to do for myself, I don't allow myself to do it because I'm like, well, you haven't hit this. But it's like, but you can still do smaller things, you know what I'm saying, more consistently, like, and not feel like you got to put every cent to it. I'm just trying to, and like I said, if I was working with somebody, I could see these things easily in them, and I would be calling them out on it. Versus with me, I see this in myself, I see it, I know it's there, but I'd still be like, you know, but it's okay. And it's like, no, you can't let yourself off the hook. If I was coaching somebody, I wouldn't let them off the hook. I can't do that to myself. And the reality is, and the problem is, I don't have anybody in my life that could do that for me because technically, let's be for real, I am the person that's like 10 steps ahead of most people that's around me. When it comes to finances and being very organized with it and saving, investing. So who's gonna call me out? Who's gonna challenge me? Who's gonna call me out? Nobody, because they really don't, they can't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. They probably could be like, well, girl, you got all this, and you can go to lunch with it. You know, I don't think they, you know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't even feel comfortable doing that to me, and that's what I want. I think that's why, you know, this ain't got nothing to do with this, but I truly am excited to meet my person because I think that my person, my husband, my life partner, will be the person that will do that for me, and we keep each other in check because I know with childhood traumas around money and growing up and not feeling stable my entire life, like that has impacted me, and he would know that. He would know, like, okay, babe, like, it's okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go out to dinner and it's gonna be okay, we're gonna still be able to pay we're gonna still be able to pay the mortgage if we go out to dinner tonight, you're good, you know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay for it, okay? So I can make jokes to this, y'all, but seriously, people are like in bondage by these things, and I don't want to say that I am because I can recognize it and I see it, right? Obviously, because I'm a therapist too, right? It helps. But there are people who literally would not be able to do this, and I'm just being vulnerable and sharing this with you guys because if you can relate, we need to reset. We do not need to go into the new year with this mindset. There's already so many things going on in the world, and so, you know, we just need to be able to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. I'm just gonna make sure that I have everything. I think I covered everything I wanted to say. So if you want to join this with me, it'll be December 1st through December 21st. Let's lock in. Let's do it. So like I said, figure out, obviously, no extra spending. You really shouldn't spend anything on anything besides your bare necessities. And of course, if you want to create a budget for yourself, like get your hair and nails done, like just your maintenance stuff, that's fine. Like, you know, but then find something that you're going to give up, that you're going to sacrifice for these 21 days to show God, to show whatever you believe in, that you're serious. I'm excited to see what God does. I'm excited for him to unleash a level of confidence in me that I've never seen before, a level of like boldness that I've never felt before, a level of clarity that I've never had, a level of like tenacity and audacity that I've never felt. Like, that's what I want. I want to be like, yes, you can do this. Like the ideas, the goals, the strategies that you have, you can do that. You can walk in that boldly and not feel like, oh, but if I do that, then what if this happens? And like, I want to get rid of all the anxiety, all the fear. And at the end of the day, I talk to y'all about like, oh, but you got this. If something happened, you good. Like, I want to be able to be like, you know what? If I need to tap into that, I'm going to tap into it. But this year, I'm walking boldly into what God has for me. And I truly believe that I'm going to have this debt. Well, I only got 2 little debts left because after that, I'm student loans and mortgage. So you know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. And savings, having money in my savings. Like, I truly believe there's a level of abundance that's coming to me that I don't even know. Like, my private practice taking off, getting more patients, building up my financial therapy coaching stuff, like, or financial therapy and coaching, like my channel blowing up and attracting people that truly want this and who could only receive it from me the way I tell it, right? I can help them break bondages around money and finances because they resonate with my story and who I am, right? That I didn't come from money, and I was a single mom, and I was a high school dropout and all that, and they can receive it and believe that they can create a level of financial security because I've been able to do it. Now, obviously, I'm telling y'all these thoughts that I'm having, but overall though, the chances I've taken in my life has set me up. I just need to remind myself of it, and I need to let that fear and some of these little barriers that I have be cleared away. And only God can do that for me. You know what I'm saying? I just know me. Only God can do that for me, and I've seen Him do it. I told y'all I did this the first time in 2023. Next thing I know, I'm signing a mortgage. Baby wet. 2025, I paid off my car. Yeah, listen. I haven't even calculated how much debt I paid off this year, but I paid off over at least $20,000, probably over $30,000 in 1 year, on top of investing. So I can't even imagine what next year's gonna look like. But sometimes it gets a little rocky and shaky. But I want to be so bold and audacious that even if it did, I know I'm good. Even if God called me to take a 1 year sabbatical and just focus on this, I'm like, okay, God, well, that's it. Then listen, I'm being obedient, and not be like, oh my God, but what about this, and what about my insurance for my, I have autoimmune disease and I need my injections, and I don't listen. If God tell me to do it, I'm gonna do it. But I'm not there yet. I'm gonna need these 21 days to get to that point. All right, guys. See, that's all I have for you, seriously, because I'm coming to y'all looking all. I'm about to go lay on this couch, so I ain't worried about it. But I had to share this. It was in my heart. I had to share. And this is going to resonate with somebody. I know it's going to resonate with somebody. So I'm sharing this with y'all. Been open and vulnerable. And let's see what happens as this new year comes and what happens throughout December. All right. Y'all will see me later this week, God willing, because I get paid, God willing, on Wednesday or Thursday. So y'all see me later this week. But there you have it. All right, hopefully you'll join me. If you are going to join this, let me know. Comment below. If you've already done this fast before and it worked for you, or you got something from it, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, thank y'all so much for watching and being on this journey with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and share.